Hello and welcome back. This is Steve at Bucks Coins and welcome to the channel. I have a PreDecimal coin hunt which has been allocated as PreDecimal coin hunts 101. To start off, I'm going to do it a bit differently this time. I'm going to start at the highest value coins and work down to the lowest value. So we have the highest value coin from 1956, which was Elizabeth II, and it is the 2 and 6, or the half crown. And the other one is from 1961. Let me just... Now, both coins have the same reverse and obverse, so I'll show you one of each. He says trying to find his pointing stick. Here we go. We have the portrait of Elizabeth II, Elizabeth I, that would have been a good scheme, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be that clear either. So, I think that's the Mary Gillick portrait. So we're going to take that one away and just concentrate on the reverse. On this one you have a crowned quartered shield. You have the value of half crown going around the bottom there, and you have the date. The shields in 4 quarters are England, Scotland, the harp of Ireland, and then again in the opposite corner, top left and bottom right, are the lines of England. You have the harp of Ireland there, and you have the rampant line of Scotland there. I'm still not 100% sure why. I understand, well, my understanding is that the reason that the Welsh one isn't on there and there's 2 lots of the Wales is that Wales wasn't considered a country at the time of when this shield was made, which was a fair while back, because it was already a principality of and part of the English principalities, although it's a principality rather than a country, is what I'm trying to say. I think it's very unfair, particularly nowadays, if you were to look at modern coins and see the same thing. I think it needs to be changed, and it should have the Welsh dragon on. I think it's only fair to Wales. They are a country in their own right, after all. We have next 2 shilling coins. We have one from 1948, which is George VI, and one from his daughter Queen Elizabeth II's reign, which is dated 1956. These 2 coins do have different backgrounds, so if I just put the George VI one out of the way for a second. This one shows the centre has a Tudor rose for England. Then around the outside you have alternately a thistle for Scotland, a leek for Wales, and a clover for Ireland. And you have 2 shillings posted on the bottom there. These are also, of course, known as a florin or a 2-bob bit. The George VI version is different, and you can see it is quite distinctively different. You have a crowned Tudor rose, then you have the thistle and the clover on the left, the thistle on the left as you're looking, and the clover on the right. Then underneath the thistle you have the initial G, and underneath the clover you have the initial R for George Rex. Again you have the value of 2 shillings written around the outside, and you have the date of 1948. So it's a different design, but one that's well liked by collectors. We have 2 Elizabeth II coins. One shows the crowned rampant line of Scotland, and that was issued in 1954. And the other one is the crowned 3 lines of England, which is issued in 1969. They have the 1 shilling donation there, is also known as a bob. There is a third shilling coin, a third design. As I said, I think in previous PreDecimal videos, there are these two, and there was just a standard design. No one knows for sure why England and Scotland got their own 1 shilling coin. I'll be lying if I said I knew, because I don't know, to be honest. Nice enough to see them side by side. Especially we don't have the third one that makes up the set. But if you think of it as similar in the modern day of the decimal coinage, we had some round pounds, and they had things like each of the 4 countries, England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland, had their own coin, their own emblem coin. Then they also had ones for the cities and all sorts of things. So the definitive coins for the around £1, there's an awful lot of them. Next we have the tanner, or the sixpence. All 3 of them are Elizabeth II's reign, so we've got one here from 1958. The next one is from 1954, and the third one is 1956. They all have the flowers of the nations, with the flower at the outside edge and the stem of the flower going into the centre. Very nice coins, very highly minted coins of course as well. So there we go. We work our way back to the threepenny bit. And we have 2 from Elizabeth II's reign, which are 1953 and 1957. The standard portrait of Elizabeth II of this particular time on the old PreDecimal coins, the portrait I think was virtually the same the whole way through. This one shows the reverse shows the portcullis, which is used more recently by the Houses of Parliament as its main emblem or logo, but it was also part of the shield of Henry VII's mother. The last of the threepenny bits, or threepences, or whatever, the castellated 3p's, is George VI, and it comes from 1941. So there you go, you've got the portrait of George VI there. It's a very clean portrait, as all the portraits showing George VI were. And then on the reverse you have the value, the year, and you also have the thrift plant. There are rumours that the thrift plant was used after the Second World War to try and get the general public to start being a bit thrifty and save some money. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I've not actually seen it down in writing and in the history books for coins and what have you, so we'll let that one be at the moment. The largest, we have the penny here. We have a 1967 Queen Elizabeth II. We have a 1966 Queen Elizabeth II. We have a 1965 Elizabeth II, and we have a 1912 George V. Now on the Elizabeth II's, We do have the lighthouse on the just behind Britannia. We have a lighthouse there. If we turn over the 1967 one, which is the brightest one, and was the last penny to be minted, was for 1967. Although, to go into circulation, that is. There were ones in the year sets until 1970, but they never went into circulation. And again, on the last coin, we have the lighthouse. This one from George V's reign. Here we go, there's George V. It's quite a well worn coin, but everything is, except for the Britannia shield, is fairly well defined still. We still have the 1 and the penny. We have the date. There is some wear on the shield, but it's a very good, but it's still a good quality coin for something that's 110 years old. I do like these particularly like these and the Victorian coins and the old Georgian coin, the old Hanover Georgian coins. I always thought they were beautiful coins. Right. We have the halfpenny, and we have a 1966 halfpenny for the reign of Elizabeth II. Then we have 2 George VI coins. One is from 1943, and the second one is from 1942. So, all of them have the golden hind on the reverse. There's no lighthouses or anything like that, nothing overly ornate about these coins. They are the standard same design. This one, however, is George V, and this is a coin from I think it's 1902. You have the portrait of George V, but on the back you have to just excuse the verdigris, you can't do anything about that. But this is Britannia on the reverse of a halfpenny. The actual writing around the outside is quite badly worn. There is a verdigris, which is that horrible green stuff that's on it. The date is readable, but it's there's quite a bit of verdigris in that area, so it does tend to put people off. In good condition, these are lovely coins to look at. I really do enjoy seeing them. Unfortunately, this one isn't in too good a shape. That ends this particular coin hunt. Let me go up and zoom out a bit. If you've enjoyed this coin hunt, could you please give me the thumbs up? If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, if you believe I deserve it, could you please at least think about subscribing? I managed to hit my target that I set myself of a second 150 users, so in total now I have over 250 users, and I'll be setting a new target for 2024 in the first couple of weeks. I've had to think about it and thought what my starting point is and where I want to end up. Oh, excuse me. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, then I hope you can buy the coins you want for the price you want to pay. And in the meantime, thank you for watching, and until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be not so far in the distant future, from me, bye bye. Ta-da now.